Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft on the PC. Today, at the request of several of you, in fact quite a few of you, we're going to be doing a world tour. Now I've been having a really hard time with a decision, and that was whether or not to continue this world or not because of the brand new aquatic update. Now I've explored thousands of blocks out in either direction from home, so as those of you who've been playing Minecraft for a while know, any place you've already explored prior to a big update like that won't have any of the new features. So yeah, there's a lot of area around where we're building, that doesn't have any of the cool ocean stuff, except for the fish, of course. But you know what? I've put far too much work in this world, and I know you guys love it a lot, so we're going to keep it on. I can't say goodbye to this one. This is definitely my favorite one so far. It's, in my opinion, the one I've done the best on so far. So welcome to the world tour, whether you're someone who's been here for a while or you're brand new because you just wanted to check out a world tour, welcome. Now first thing we're going to go do is look at the gravity grinder that I use. I use it in every single one of my seasons. And I would like to stress that yes, this is in fact all survival mode. A lot of people, I don't know how long they've been playing the game or not, but a lot of them seem to think that they know it all and immediately decide that I'm cheating, because I have chainmail or I have blocks of diamond or emerald or I have a lot of diamond or emerald. But no, I'm not cheating. This is my gravity grinder right here. And I use it in every season, and you know what? In the video where I made it, which is a part of this playlist, you can find a link to a tutorial that I believe I made and to the video of the person who I actually got the idea for this from, because this is not my design. I suck at redstone, so I would have never figured this out on my own. But yeah, it produces very, very well, and as you can see, there's a mob right there with chainmail. That couldn't have been better timing. And yeah, so on hard mode, because I am playing on hard mode, mobs can spawn with armor, and there is a chance of them spawning in with chainmail armor. And of course, there's also a chance of them dropping that chainmail armor. And I'm sure I've probably got a piece or two in here. I want to keep all this stuff, so I always get rid of the stuff I do not need. I do not need the bows. Man, I've gotten so many bows. Yeah, there's a piece right there. Protection 2. I've already taken, obviously a bunch of pieces of chainmail out of here already, put them together and everything. Now the way this works is pretty simple. Let me get you guys up to the top here. Actually though, you know what? I should probably get some cobblestone in case, because I'm going to break it open to show it to you, and I don't, the cobblestone may fall inside, and then, let's run down here and grab some cobble real fast. Just a couple pieces should do. Actually, this is my silk touch pickaxe, so I can't even grab cobblestone. Never mind. Let me get up here. Let's head back up. Never mind, who cares? Alright. No! I gotta get the landing, gotta stick the landing. My God! Well, that works. Okay. So now you can kind of see what we got going on here. So we'll just wait a second. And you can hear all the clicking in the water. Then I'll move over again. Yeah, so basically, we've got this thing set up so that, well, hopefully we can break it open and catch the piece. Okay, good, yes. Alright, so now you see the kind of shape we've got here. If I'm looking at it from the tip-top down, the space in between these platforms actually makes an X. So the platforms are basically, triangular in shape. And there's a dispenser right there at the back middle of each and every single one of them. That's why it's laggy, because they're going off. And yeah, you've put a bucket of water in each dispenser. You set up this etho hopper clock right here. And then just set up all the redstone accordingly. And then you put some blocks in there. I guess I chose gunpowder because I have so much of it. Yeah, so, you know, it gets from one side to the other, and then it shifts. It gets from one side to the other, and it shifts back, you know, and each time it pulses the signal. So, you know, while there's no water on the platform, the mobs spawn on the platform, and then the water turns on, flushes all the mobs right down this big funnel and onto the pad where they ultimately meet their demise. And that is why I also have 71 levels. You know, it's not because I've been trying to get levels, actually. It's because all of my gear, every single piece that I'm using has mending on it. And as a result of that, you know, I've had to come up here to repair stuff a lot. You know what? We could actually do with some repairs right now. So let's see. Let some people build up. Take all that off. You know, better if you have mending on your armor to take that off if you're trying to repair tools. You know, the armor will suck up most of the XP. You know, you can see where it was. It was not. It was close to halfway, and now it's not. Yeah, so you gotta love that mending, man. It is so useful. All right, cool. Now let's head back down. Whoop! Almost threw my fireworks away. Whoop! Almost threw my axe away. My goodness. Oh, I know why. I was playing a different game on my PC earlier, and I have to have the sensitivity of my mouse up higher for it. And that's what it was. Alright, so now we're heading back home. So yeah, and I actually built that grinder twice. You know, it's a very long process. Depending on how fast you are, it'll take anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. You know, if you're really, really new to Minecraft, it might be a pretty challenging technical build for you. Now, the first place it was above this water right here. You know, so I had it right up there. And, you know, I always build it above water. That way, if I fall, I don't die. Because, yes, I build it in all of this in real survival mode. You know, and I don't want to fall and die. You know, and secondly, usually, you know, the water means that mobs can't spawn in the water. You know, at least not hostile mobs. You know, so that leaves more room for hostile mobs to spawn in the air. You know, you want to have it a certain distance off the ground as well. There's a lot of different things to take into account when building it. So if you want to take that on, you know, I definitely recommend you look at the tutorial. But yeah, I didn't want, you know, I didn't want the grinder. It was just this big ugly square, you know, and I didn't want it in view from over here. So I tore the entire thing down after, you know, somewhere between 3 and 6 hours of work building it. Spent another 3 to 6 hours building it over there. All because I didn't want to see it when I didn't want to see it. And yeah, so as you guys saw, I've got my Silk Touch pickaxe, which I named the Pickaxe of Soft Swings. So yeah, you can mine up breakable ores without breaking them. And yes, I do have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, which I use to get all the goodies. You know, you get a lot more that way. I have a villager in here. I named him Jack. He is a librarian. Yep. I cured a zombie villager, and before he was fully cured, I had to encase him in this so the sun didn't roast him. And now I still haven't taken him out of there. This, eventually, I'm gonna, you know, build up into something. I have my portal here, you know, now, temporarily. I did have it somewhere else. I'll show you here in a minute. But yeah, because this is an interesting, you know, little unique kind of cave that opens up, you know, opens up into a cliffside. I'm thinking of growing some custom trees off the side of the cliff. You know, making the canopy kind of hang down so it kind of covers it and it's dark in there. I mean, you know, I'd have lights, of course, so hostile mobs don't spawn. And yeah, I've gone through. Now, some of this might be a little detail heavy for some of you, but, you know, for me, I love it. I think a lot of detail's great. Because, you know, I think the detail really makes stuff what it can be. Also, some people really hate when light source blocks are showing. I don't really mind, so I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I tried to cover some with carpet. But you know what, honestly, I don't really like the way that looks, so I just stopped doing it. And yeah, here's our map of kind of where we are. So yeah, we are right here. And this is our walkway we just came down. This is our emerald stuff right here. And yeah, so we got our walkway, and then our map wall here. So you can kind of see, you know, all the different things that we have here. Top of the silo, top of the building there, you know, all the paths. You can see all the different glowstone and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty neat. We've got a big artificial tree down here. I do a lot of custom trees, you know. I'm not happy with the game's trees. So I grow some of the game's trees, obviously, you know, like this. This place is called Acacia Cove. This is the first place we've built, and it's where we're still building, you know, because I don't want to make it super small or nothing. But yeah, so I'm not really sure where to begin, honestly, from the map wall. You know, actually, well, this is all custom right here. You know, this was solid, and I actually had to run around the edge of this, you know, and so I decided to chisel through it, and I kind of shaped it up, you know, and made it look kind of nice, you know, and then I hollowed it out, actually, because, well, it was already partially hollowed out, you know, but I hollowed it out a little more, you know, and put some sand and, you know, some stuff in there and kind of decorated it nice. Yeah, so, you know, something you can just kind of look at when you pass by. I really like the way wheat looks when it comes to decorative stuff. You know, I mean, I really do like the pop that wheat gives. You know, so yeah, you'll see a lot of wheat patches, but that's just me, personal preference. Right here we've got our little fishing shack, fishing lodge, whatever. But yeah, this was going to be my house at first, but it's stupid, honestly. You know, the shape of the house doesn't make much sense, so, you know, there's not a whole lot you can really do with it. You know, maybe some more creative Minecrafters can. But, you know, so I just figured this can be a place where fishermen can chill out, you know, bring their catch in, roast it up. Although I have all the fish down in storage, so. And yeah, here's our little fishing spot. We've got our rod right here. Best rod you can get. It has Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, and Mending. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, everything I've got. Oh yeah, you know, my armor, I call it the Undying armor. So we got the Undying Cuirass, the Undying Helm, Undying Greaves, and Undying Boots. Yeah, oh, you know, it's just beastly armor, man. Each one has protection 4 on it, along with the diamond protection, you know, and anything else. I mean, it's so beastly, dude. Like, I have to try to get killed with this armor on, really, you know. I can swim in the nether, and I can survive it with plenty of health to spare. I mean, really, it's crazy. So, yeah, I did have this hollowed out back here, and I had a temporary, you know, potion room set up. When I got rid of it, you know, the shape of the house's roof does not make sense, you know, because the house stops right here, and the roof goes over here, you know, so I just covered it up with leaves. You know, just a little bit of cheatage there. You know, I did have an AFK fish farm here. I took it down. It's OP. You know, after I continued to see the returns I was getting from it, I'm like, you know what? No. Obviously, this is just a little farm for vines. I tend to call them ivy. Built this not too long ago. This is a flower shop. And I know maybe a lot of guys wouldn't put a flower shop in their world. Maybe a lot would. I don't know. But yeah. So I done a flower shop. I mean, hey, why not, you know? So yeah, you can bone meal double tall flowers, and you can get more of them. So I just have a little bone meal set up here. There you go. You can get more flowers. Bed in here, you know, so we can sleep. We got a music box. You know, all kinds of different stuff that you might see in a flower shop. And then maybe some stuff you wouldn't, like this big open space of nothing. Yeah, that's my problem, dude. You know, I spend so much time focusing on the outside of buildings that I tend not to focus very much on the inside. And so, yeah, we have our smithy, smelter, and metallurgy area here. This was not hollow in the slightest regard. I dug all of this out manually. I tend to do things the difficult way. If any of you are new to my videos, you may not understand it, but anyone who's been here for a while, they do. They know I just tend to do things the hard way. I don't like to, you know, take the easy way out. I do like to do things the more difficult way, because then I'm more proud of what I accomplish. Excuse me, I had to take a drink there. And that is why I never use creative. The only time I ever use creative mode is to experiment, you know, or simply do a tutorial, which is very rare, you know. So, yeah, got ourselves a wither skull here. Now, all these things I actually use. So, yeah, they're all named. I have everything that I use named. The woodsman, the lawnmower, pickaxe of soft swings, bow of Ares. And I know you can spell Ares in 2 different ways. Depends on what part of the world you're in. Life hack. Why am I using a life? Oh, I must have gone into the nether. Yeah, I went into the nether. Because I was using Chef Special for a while. But yeah, call it life hack because, you know, a play on life hack, but actually this is just going to hack the life out of you. You know. Yeah, and then we got Grave Digger here, and we got Mountain Mover. Now, I really don't need all 3 of these shovels because really 2 of them are just fine. You know, one of them is Silk Touch, the other one is not, or one of them is and the other one is and the other one's not, but either way, you know. And then we've got the Steadfast Shears, they have mending as well. The Unstoppable Pickaxe, this one is not a Silk Touch pickaxe. So this one is, you know, just a workhorse. If you want to break stuff, get cobblestone, you know, yeah, all that kind of stuff. It basically has everything on it that this one does, except Silk Touch. You know, so yeah. Then we've got Dead Reckoning. I named it Dead Reckoning because it got Smite 5 on it, so the dead better reckon before they attempt to mess with me. Chef Special. Come here. I call it that because it's got fire aspect on it, you know, so you kill an animal with it, the meat you get is cooked already. So yeah, I call it Chef Special. Unending Bow because it is infinity on it. And then we got the Pickaxe of Avarice. This is my Fortune 3 pickaxe right here. Avarice is just a fancy word for greed. That's why I called it the Pickaxe of Avarice, yeah. You know, and then just some, there's nothing special about this. I just dyed it black. Nothing special about this. Dyed it yellow. You know, this was just some diamond armor that I had been using, you know, earlier in the game. Some of it not, actually. This is brand new, yeah. Some of this I was using earlier in the game, you know, some of it not, and it was about to break, you know, and then I got this diamond armor, which is excellent, and so I just retired it and hung it up. You know, this, we got our, where are my boots? Oh, I ain't got no boots on there. That's weird. Okay, whatever, don't matter. Obviously, you know what that is. Ender Dragon Egg, Ender Dragon Head. We got End Rods. Just some spare elytra, just a random diamond axe, you know. I mean, I've got the diamonds to just use them to make to make things out of diamond for display purposes only. I have plenty of diamonds, so I'm not too worried about it, you know. Yeah, and then we've got some more, just this armor again, you know, it's not important. This is actually armor that I pulled out of the chest from our gravity grinder, yeah, and just said, oh, let's hang it up, you know, a little decoration out here. And so yeah, I hammer stuff together out here. Obviously, you know, you've got my smelters, they're automatic, you know, as they're working right now, actually smelting up some stuff. I just got back from grabbing up some things, you know, whatnot. Yeah, those things are super useful. Oh, you know, I should probably show you how they work in case you don't know, honestly. It's pretty basic though. We're backwards, but, you know, still works the same way. So, yeah, you got 2 furnaces here, 2 hoppers here, and we got a double chest here. What you want smelted goes in this chest, and it floats down into the furnace, gets smelted, flows through these hoppers, gets deposited in this chest. The fuel for what you're smelting goes in here. Yep, right on the sides there. You know, so, yeah, that's how you do it. Now, I had done some major deforestation. I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, I took down like a bajillion birch trees, you know, and I'm like, I don't need all this birch wood. I filled up my birch log chest, honestly. I have a full chest full of birch logs, raw birch wood, you know, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I could use the, you know, the spare coal, and so I threw it in the furnace to make charcoal out of it. And yeah, this is where I used to have my nether portal, actually. It was right up back there against the wall. And I'm like, dude, you know, and I knew when I put it there it was just temporary. I just didn't have an idea of what I wanted to build around it, you know. Because I always theme it, you know, I put it in like a nethery looking place. So I kind of custom build a little mini nether, you know, around my portal. If you guys want to go back to like Season 2, I made the most ridiculously over the top, you know, fake nether to house my portal in ever. You know, I mean, it was like, I don't know. I think by the time I retired that season, it still wasn't finished yet, and I had like 50 or 60 hours into it, man. It was ridiculous, dude. It was huge. You know, I mean, you come in, like, I hollowed out the inside of this huge mesa mountain. You know, I mean, I hollowed it out, dude. You know, so you come into it, and it looks like you just went into the nether, you know. I collected thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks from the nether, you know, and laid them all down, you know, so there was netherrack everywhere. You couldn't see a single piece of stone or anything, you know, and I had lava everywhere. I mean, I made it look just like the nether, dude. It was crazy, man. I mean, it's just, it was interesting. It was huge. It was ridiculous. And I mean, you know, that was just to house my nether portal. You know, so if you're curious, go back to Season 2 and check that out, man. That was nuts. That was on PS4, so, yeah. Now then, so yeah, I just made that into a nice little fancy, you know, decorative place. Doesn't matter. You know, I don't know what's going to go on right here yet. Don't know. Have no clue. No clue. And we'll get to those here in a moment. You may or may not have already noticed that. But yeah, so, you know, this is actually very recent, this path here. Because, you know, you can see right here, I haven't even got it going anywhere yet. Yeah, let me first just take you down here because it dead ends really quick. This is, like, really, really new. You know, honestly, oh, great, my dog's barking. You know, honestly, I haven't even finished it yet. You know, that now that the diorite looks different, that looks kind of weird, honestly. I like the new diorite texture, but, you know, right there, that looks kind of goofy. It looks like it took a wad of mini marshmallows and partially melted them together. That's what it looks like. You know, if we had some cocoa, that'd be fine. But, you know, this right here, again, this was all solid, you know, and I hollowed it out, and, you know, molded it. I hollowed it out square, you know, and then took stone and molded it, you know, and all these leaves and everything. And I'm making this like a little witch's cave in here, you know, and I got like grass patches. It's going to look aged and old. Yeah, and that wasn't really anything that I was going to do on camera. You know, it's just a stupid little project just to kind of do something with this area down here. But, you know, whatever. That's cool, I guess. Okay, now, then let's go up. So this path, like I said, you know, it's brand new. Doesn't go anywhere, really. I mean, not yet. It goes somewhere in this direction, but we're going to go over here to start with, because this is the first path that I made up, you know. I got Sovereign Farms. Now, this is all bare right here because I'd actually had a bunch of villagers. You know, I put them in a big glass case, basically. You know, and whenever I cured a zombie villager, they got cured. I pushed them in there, you know, and basically forced them to breed. You know, and then I just got rid of it. And in fact, there's still a villager right there. You can see that square dirt block there. You know, and what I did was I set up some minecart tracks. You know, and put them over there. I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, so now this here, we've got Sovereign Farms. Here's one of my beacons. It's allowing me to run super fast. You know, it's actually under the ground. You know, but I mean, it was just plain in here. There's really nothing going on. So I was like, you know, we should do something. So I just kind of made this big overgrowth, you know, where the beacon is shooting out from. Obviously, this tree is very much custom. I have some pods all down there. You know, some spruce leaves to make it look as though leaves have fallen on the ground, or actually, in this case, needles. You know, because obviously those are supposed to represent spruce needles. Yeah, and, you know, there's the trunk. I got some mushrooms under there. I planted those. You know, and then, yeah, this tree. Each one of these trees individually takes me between 45 minutes and 1 hour to build. Yeah, because, again, you know, I'm doing this in survival mode. See, that one's not even done. It's partial. You know, I honestly hate doing it now because I've done it several times. I've done it, you know, for this one and that one over here. Yep. And, you know, and then all of these trees, which we'll get to in a minute, are custom over there. But, you know, yeah, each one of these takes me 45 minutes to an hour because it's all, you know, in survival. So I'm nerd pulling and then cutting it down, you know, and then repositioning as the leaves spread outward. You know, it takes a long time, you know. It sucks, honestly. It'd be much easier if I could just hover in the air, but no, I won't cheat. I won't do that. This is my little farmhouse. This is probably one of the better houses I've ever made, and it's not that good, I know. You know, maybe, I mean, for someone like Green or something, you know, this is shite. You know, he's a really good builder. No, this sucks. But, you know, for someone like me who's not that great with houses, like, I can make stuff, you know, but I mean, houses, I don't know, dude. I suck at roofs. That's really what it comes down to. You know, is my roofing skills are kind of crappy. This is really the best roof I've ever done, and it's not even that great, you know. So honestly, what I'm able to do with a roof limits the structure that I can make usually. But, you know, I actually went pretty all out in decorating this house, this farmhouse. You know, they might be farmers, man, but they got the TV going on, right? These are coal blocks. Oh, whoops, sorry. There we go. These are coal blocks. You know, we got, what are these, jukebox or note blocks? That's it. Note blocks for speakers, yeah. And this would be a fish tank. Too bad I, couldn't get any fish to, like, stick in between that glass, These are just meant to be, like, drawers. And, we got a light source hidden right there, basically. I mean, it's not hidden, but you know what I mean. It's part of the structure, so it provides some light. I mean, you'll see there's not a single torch in here. Where is it? Where is it? Now, under all of this carpeting at some point... There we go. And here, I think it's on all four corners, probably. Yeah. See, I've got light hidden under there, and under here somewhere. Somewhere, don't matter. And then, this is actually wool, so there's no light source hidden under there. I have the light sources up here, a little chandelier. Yeah, and I use banners for curtains. I actually really love that. I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so we got our kitchen here. You can actually get some food from this fridge. Wink. So yeah, it's just an iron door, on an iron block, a dispenser, and a button. Fridge opens, tosses you out some food. Nice. Nothing in there. Yep. Yeah, so creepy picture of a spider, and I have no idea what else is going on in this picture, honestly. I don't know. If anybody can tell me, I'd love to know what you think. What's your interpretation? It's like a Rorschach test, man. You've got an itsy-bitsy spider, and I don't know. I have no idea what's supposed to be taking place in the rest of that picture. Nor do I have any idea what's supposed to be taking place in that picture. I've never really honestly studied them. Now, this reminds me of a game I used to play. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's from that. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, yeah, we got our table. I use black glass panes to make the legs. And yeah. Again, more curtains, I haven't done it yet, but I was going to make a basement. I don't think I'm going to, honestly. We just have stairway storage or something, Yeah, and then the room upstairs here. Lighting all along the ceiling. Ah, there is torches in the house. I lied. But these ones up here are for decoration, not for lighting, because I don't need them. Yeah, and then you can come out onto this roof here. So yeah, that's the farmhouse. Oh, get in. Nope, nope, nope. That's the risk you take when you put torches in your offhand. I don't use shields or nothing like that. Yeah. No. Shields, they take up too much of the screen, They take up, like, way too much of your field of view. It's insane. Yeah, and so now we've got our, obviously, this is like a barn, more open air barn. But yeah, we've got cows, we've got sheep, and then over here... Yeah. We got ourselves, our skeletal horses. One day it was thunderstorming out, and there were a bunch of trap horses around, so I caught some. Oh yeah, Marrow, Reaper, and this one will be Dinnerbone. Just so you know, if you name a mob Dinnerbone that exact way with just a capital D, all one word, they will go upside down. Yeah. So that's Dinnerbone. And, I named him Dinnerbone partially because, it's funny when they're upside down, but because he's made of bones, and Dinnerbone, it works perfect, right? So, yeah. And then I also rainbow colored a bunch of sheep, If you name a sheep underscore Jeb, it will phase between all the wool colors in the game. And they all just, I just put them that way and let them wander around, and they all just kind of wandered off, honestly. But then the other day I came into this and I found one. So we have one in here. I don't know how he got in here. But yeah, so there's one of them you can see for yourself. Oh, I said underscore Jeb. Jeb underscore, my mistake. So yeah, Jeb lowercase underscore, all one word. Yeah, and they'll just sit there and phase through all the colors. Now, I don't remember what happens if you shear them. I don't know if their wool stops doing that or not. I can't remember. Obviously, that's a windmill. And that's all. That is not a properly done windmill. The blades are way too small. The windmill's way too short. If and when I make my next windmill, I'll improve. So obviously, yeah, now we've gotten to the dead-end path. So yeah, let's move back over here. I honestly didn't want to do World Tour because I felt like it was too small at this point. But, I've been getting so many requests I decided to. Obviously, this is our actual farm itself. You know, each of these oak trees was made, of course, by hand, and, you know, they do provide our very beautiful light source at night, actually. I really like, you know, this. Except if you're really close, it kind of looks like a teat. But other than that, you know, I think it looks really nice. You know, it's kind of cool. In fact, I kind of want to do that, you know, on the bottom of those islands. I want to dangle some down like that. But, you know, that's going to be a real pain in the butt, too. So it's not something I've taken on yet. I'm going to have to nerd pull all the way up, you know, and then all the way down, and then look and see where it would look good in another area, and then do it again, and then look and see, you know, you don't want them to be too close, you don't want them to be too far, you know. I mean, that would take hours, honestly. That would take hours to do. And so, yeah, all these trees up here are oak trees, custom made. This is a silo, and it was just cover for another beacon. I did that in Season 2 as well. Yeah, another beacon. Yeah, and this here is storage. You know, it's just storage for our farming products, you know. And actually, I think another rainbow-colored sheep has stuck himself over here. Yep, there he is. There was a baby zombie here holding a chicken egg. I don't know how he got there. You know, I don't know where the chicken egg came from because there were no chickens up here. But yeah, a baby zombie was trapped in there. You know, and he was carrying a chicken egg. And I decided to name him Buck. And I had my fans come up with a backstory for him. And you know, one day I couldn't find Buck. And I think what happened was the sheep was an idiot, fell into the hole and pushed Buck up and out, and he started to run and then fell down here into this water. Oh no, he's not here anymore! Ah! The update took Buck away, guys! Oh no! Dang it! Seriously, man? That kid has been in our lives for so long. He was right here, man, just hanging out, dude. I was gonna, like, build something around him, you know, like, make him a little house. Ah! You guys! I can't believe I didn't realize that when we ran over here earlier. Oh, my God. Buck is gone. Buck is never more, you guys. He had a name tag and everything, dude. And the game took him away. Ah! Taken down in his prime, man. That's brutal. Let's see, now let's just do this a little quicker. Head over here. Crunch. Now again, this is not anything important. Where are you at? I heard you. Whoa! Ah, I see. I see. Perfect spot for you to just randomly spawn, you know. He was standing right up there. It's exactly 2 blocks tall. Look at that. Well, I don't like that. That's no good. I'll have to do something about that. Stick a leaf block in there or something. But yeah, so, you know, this... excuse me. I can't remember. I think this water may have been here. I'm not sure. But this was not a pond of any kind, you know. There was no waterfall here. I made all this custom just because I wanted to. You know, I like having decorative bodies of water, obviously. And so, yeah, I made a little, you know, custom waterfall and yada, yada, yada. And then down there right behind it is where the nether portal's at. So, yeah, let's jump up here. Another village there. Another villager there. 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 And there. Yeah, I got villagers everywhere, dude. Yeah, man, so, you know, I'm thinking of, like, building some acacia trees kind of outward, you know, and then their canopies will drape down a little, you know, on both sides and just kind of shield this thing over. You know, I think that'd make it look pretty cool. That's just an idea I'm kicking around, though. I'll probably do that one because, you know what, I haven't gotten any other ideas I think are better. I don't know when I'll do it, though, because, like I said, I'm getting kind of tired of making trees custom, and when I do that, they will be custom acacia trees. They'll look similar to, you know, regular ones, but I have to build them a certain way so that they come outwards, you know, not build, you know, straight up. Whatever, you know. So, yeah, and this is where our villagers live. Now, it is nighttime, so they're probably all in the houses. Yep. Now, I have these here just to incite them to breed. And, yeah, this is crap. Don't pay attention to this. Don't pay attention to this. This is an epic fail right here. Yeah, don't pay attention to that, man. No. Yuck. 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 And in fact, dude, you know what? I think I'm probably going to get rid of this house, too. Because, man. You know, when I'm building, like, villager houses, you know, I want to make them nice, but obviously they don't need to look as detailed as that. You know what I mean? It's just for the villagers, but, you know, that looks kind of too plain and ordinary. I don't know. So, yeah, I do have some farmers in here, so I went ahead and made them a garden, although, honestly, I don't think that they're doing what they need to do. Are you guys harvesting in here? Where are you guys? I don't even know which ones you are. I don't even care. You're lazy. That's what you are. Lazy. Harvest my crops for me. You're the lazy ones. This is the very newest thing that I built here, actually. Now, you know, whoever keeps opening and slamming the door, stop it. We're not trying to air condition the outdoors here. Okay, we're living on a budget. Now then, most villages that you come across, you know, they've got a little church chapel thing. Oh my god, they've been nifty. I love the retexture on these death totems or whatever the heck they're called. That retexture is sick, dude. That is so much cooler, you know? I love that. Yeah, buddy, that is much more churchy-like. Yeah, I put these totems of death or death totems, whatever the heck they're called. Totem of Undying, yeah, that's it. I put those out there, you know, as kind of like the churchy symbol or whatever. Here, take this. You don't want it? Okay. But, you know, yeah, so I decided to make the villagers a church chapel thing, as you usually see, except, of course, I kind of went a little crazy. But you know what? This has got to be one of the nicest buildings I think I've ever done before. I actually really like it. And you know what? If I ever tried to do it again, I couldn't. When I build something out, I don't design it ahead of time. You know, I just get a general idea for the shape. So I might say, you know, I kind of want it to look like this. You know, have kind of an A-frame look, and that's it. You know, and then I'll just go from there, and I'll just keep messing around and seeing what I like. But you know what? That's cool. It's fine. We got some holy water right here. It's not really holy water. It's just water. But they don't need to know that. Shh. This is where our preacher will preach. And this is our Bible. It really doesn't have anything in it except... it says Sovereign loves you. See, that's the good book. Sovereign loves you. Dude, although, you know, it's very weird because, I think someone got into my account because it no longer says Sovereign1MC. It says Lodix 001. So, Lodix, whoever you are, you blow, and I don't like you. And, but yeah, so we got our church, and obviously we've got a bunch of godless heathens in this village because no one's gone to church. Hey, save yourselves and go to church. Look at them all. Look at these two right here. That's a drug deal if I've ever seen it. Y'all need God. Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus. Full disclosure to all of you, I myself am an atheist. If you want to dislike, unsubscribe right now, whatever, that's totally cool. I get it, man. You know, as an atheist, I respect your right to believe whatever it is you will. I will not force what I do not believe down your throat. You do not force what you do believe down mine. Psh, dude, live and let live, you know what I mean? I admire that people can believe, honestly. I admire that somebody can have that kind of passion towards something, you know? So, I'm an honest guy, you know? I like to let my subscribers know what the dealio is. So, yeah, you know, I'm an atheist. That's what I am. So, just letting you know, if you guys hate me now, by all means. Yeah, but those guys, though. Those guys. Bunch of drug-dealing, inbreeding. I mean, you know they're inbreeding. They all look alike. It's like the hills have eyes down there. Alright, now, this I call the Skybrary. Obviously, I made this entire island from nothing, you know. A lot of people think I cheat, too, when I have islands in the air. They think that I, like, spawned in a chunk or something, you know. And I'm like, no, you idiot. Seriously, dude, you know. I mean, all I do is I nerd pull up, you know, and then I start to attach dirt blocks off of the nerd pole. You know, I build outward, you know, but I have to actually start from the bottom of the island and then go up, you know, so it gets progressively wider and wider and wider and wider, you know, and then we get to the top of the island, you know, and I use a Silk Touch shovel or pickaxe, whatever I have available at the time, you know, and scoop up a few blocks of mycelium if I'm lucky enough to find a Mushroom Island, which I was way the heck over there. I mean, it's thousands of blocks over there, dude. I looked forever, man. You know, but I found it, so yay. You know, and then it's only dirt blocks, so mycelium will spread on it pretty rapidly. You know, you just, you know, dig up a couple pieces of dirt, place a mycelium block in there, you know, and just kind of do that here and there and everywhere. Yeah, and then before you know, they sprout up. I don't know why, I just felt like jungle trees kind of fit up here, so, you know, I made jungle trees, okay? And we got mushrooms, yes. This is where I actually, you know, do my potion brew. Oh, stop with the torches, man. Dude, yeah. A lot of pufferfish, man. Obviously, I've been to the Nether a lot. You know, I've got 21, you know, not including the skulls that I've used for decoration. I have 21, yes, 21 wither skulls, so I can fight the wither 7 times. Though, including the ones I'm going to use for decoration, I actually have 24. So yeah, I could fight the wither 8 times. But no, I want the other 3 for decoration. So yeah, I've farmed, you know, the withers like crazy, man. I'll show you where I do that in the Nether. There's nothing special, really. You know, obviously, I couldn't really find inspiration for the bedroom up here, you know. I was like, whatever, let's put a couple chests in a bed. That's all we need, you know. Now we go to the Skybrary. This is where we actually... I heard him. There's nobody in here, is there? Okay, good. Alright, now, yeah, so this is where we actually do our enchanting. You know, we got... Wow, I have a lot of lapis in here. I have a crap ton of lapis down there, man. I got a lot of lapis. Fortune 3, baby. And then, you know, I just thought it would look cooler if... I always wanted to have water flowing off this island, you know? But honestly, I just thought it would look cooler if the water flowed off the island and then hit another island and then took on a different direction. And so, yeah. That's what we've got. Don't care. I won't die, man. I could have dropped down that whole thing and barely had a scratch on me with my armor. And so, yeah, basically, I built a nerd pole up to right there, and then just started attaching, you know, blocks, you know, out. And same with this one. Yeah, you know, so, yeah. And that's what we got. We have it there. Let's do a quick flyover. Now, we got... I think I only have, like, a couple more things to show you. Now, this is where... I devastated the whole tree line. And you know, dude, this took me so freaking many hours. Oh my god, dude. This was like 5 blocks lower, this entire area. Dude. You know, so, I mean, yeah, it took me like 15 or 20 hours to get it up to this height. And, you know, I was going to get it up to that height. I was going to make it completely flat. And after it took me that long, I'm like, you know what? Forget that, dude. It's fine like this. Because, you know, what I wanted to do... and, you know, I honestly don't know when we'll get to it, is I wanted to make the keep. You know, this place is not a big enough place to have a castle its own, you know. So it's going to have a keep, you know, and I wanted to do the keep, like, right in here somewhere, you know, and then have, like, another little village down here, like, you know, like a fishing or a harbor village, you know, and then we can have, like, build boats on the river out to the sea, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know. You know, this stuff takes a long time, dude, when you're doing it legit on survival, man, you know. God, I've definitely been playing on this world for over a year already now. I mean, I have to have been, yeah, God. Alright, now, there is no purpose whatsoever for this tree being here, okay? I call it the twinkling tree. Now, I used to call it the glowing tree, but obviously the twinkling tree has alliteration, so it sounds much better. You know, so yeah, it looks old, you know, the bridge is decrepit. You know, it's been here a long time. Obviously, it's important to these people for some reason. You know, what I think I've fathomed in my brain, you know, is that all the acacia trees on Acacia Cove, they got their seeds from this one tree, this dead tree, you know, and thus they I don't know, they revere it or something. I don't know. Yeah, and so yeah, it's just a tree that I made, you know, put some cool lights on. I think it looks nice. You know, this, oh dude, I show a montage of myself doing this. You know, this whole entire thing, there was no water here. There was no water here. None, if I remember right. Yeah, there was like none, dude. I mean, none. You know, all the way down to the bottom. So, you know, I literally filled this entire thing up by hand. Bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket until it was up to this height. You know, yeah. And then I made this little custom waterfall up here, which I've gotten better at, you know, decorating. I definitely need to give it another visit because that looks... horrendous. You know, it really does, dude. I mean, wow. That's awful. I gotta go and, you know, mess around with it some more. So, yeah. Yeah, now one day I'll eventually put this world up for download. I don't know when. But, yeah, I'm trying to incorporate secret things for, you know, my more hardcore fans, you know, who really want to explore the world and get to the nitty-gritty, you know. So, I already have one hidden place built. These hidden places will be near places that we've built. So, you know, it's not like you gotta go, it's nighttime, run! So, it's not like you gotta run out into nature or something, you know, in some random direction to hope you find it, you know. I mean, hidden places are, any hidden place I build, you know, it will be near, you know, where all the other stuff's at. I'm trying to give my world lore, you know, so there's lore as to why this village is here, you know, who was living in the world previous, yeah, all that stuff. And so, yeah, these hidden places have to do with that ancient lore, you know, and so I'm going to have it all tied together eventually. You know, it's, like I said, I don't know why, it's just, I have a problem, you know, I swear. When I play Minecraft, it's like a problem of excess, you know what I mean? I'm like, let's do everything difficult. Not only will I build and populate an entire world, I'll create a story for the entire world. So, yeah, that's just me, though, you know. Alrighty, so now, yeah, the last thing that I can think of showing, yeah, there's only one other thing, and that's the Nether. And I haven't built anything in there because, you know, the Nether sucks, dude. I mean, honestly. The Nether sucks, you know. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can show you the end portal, but, I mean, it's really nothing special. It is an end portal. I didn't build anything around it, you know. If you go straight in that direction for several thousand blocks or so, not that many, maybe like 1,500 blocks, you know, it's under the ocean. Yeah. So I basically just come flying up to it, and then I start diving towards the water from the air, and then I launch one more firework right before I hit the water, and it just shoots me right down to the bottom and through the opening. It's pretty cool. And so, yeah, that's it. I didn't build anything around it, you know, didn't make it special, so there's really no point in showing it to you, honestly. That's my opinion. And you know what? I really wouldn't even show this to you, except that I have so many, you know, wither skulls, and, again, being that I worked so hard, you know, making my worlds, you know, as entertaining and as nice as possible as I can do for my current skill level, you know, and I do that the difficult way and you know, never cheat or anything. It really, really, really pisses me off when people call me a cheater, honestly, you know, and I'm sure I'll have some haters who do believe me, but will call me a cheater just to piss me off, but, you know, really, dude, it sucks, you know, I mean, you work really hard and someone completely undermines you, you know, so I just want to show you guys that, yes, this is where I get my wither skulls from. You know, obviously this was not all here. You know, some of this was here, and I actually kind of, yeah, I saw you over there. Ooh, there's one much closer. Oh, you're so adorable. Stick with your child. Don't be an idiot. There's fire and all kinds of things around here that won't hurt him. And so, yeah, dude, I cannibalized, you know, what fortress was here, and I laid all these blocks out and made this platform by hand, you know, just to have the largest spawnable area possible for withers, you know. That's really it. Yeah. And, you know, let me see here. There was one other thing. Oh, yeah, huh. You know, just in case something does, for some odd reason, go horribly wrong, I'm going to back up this world really quick. Alright, we're back. Let me take a drink of coffee for a shot of braveness. Now, I told you guys, you know, that I once fell in the lake, and where was that? It was up there. It had to have been up there. Oh. Whoops. Now, see, that's what happened last time, you know, when I was telling you I could, you know, drop into the lava and I could just, like, swim my way out and be fine, you know? Is I was in a place, you know, before, yeah, this might be about it. You know, yeah, this is probably about it-ish. Yeah. So, you know, I was trying to jump off and fly, you know, and I had forgotten, you know, I had put on my cuirass and taken off my elytra, you know, and I just, and then, of course, you know, you can just feel the fear gripping you and just working its way up your spine and your stomach sinking into your butt as you realize you're not starting to hover and you're just dropping, man. And there's a big freaking lake of lava down there, you know? And so I'm freaking out, you know, I'm getting ready to, like, rage quit because I'm like, I'm going to lose all of my best stuff because, I mean, you know, I'm holding everything that is the best I've got, dude. You know, so, I mean, I was like, oh, my God, you know, so I was like, screw it, let's just try, you know, and I swam for shore, and I made it, and I had plenty of life left, dude. So, you know what, since I told you guys that, I'm going to prove it. The only thing I'm worried about now, you know, is lava does not have the same properties as water in that if there is a single block of lava and your feet hit the ground underneath, you will die. It will not completely prevent all damage like water will if it's, you know, not even a whole block. So, yeah. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I still hit the ground, but you know what? I'm okay. See, look at that. Even with fall damage, you guys. Look at that. And then, of course, you know, we got to munch on the food on our way to the shore, you know, to keep the health pumping. Still going. Still going. Health again. Hey, shut up there. Yeah. And ta-da! Look at that. Yeah, you guys, this armor is insane, dude. You know, I mean, wow. How long was I in that? I don't even know. Check the points in the video, dude. You know, I mean, oh God. Get out of here, Buster. Alright, that's it. You've asked for it. I can't see! I'm all on fire. I can't see a damn thing. Sorry for the language. I can't see. I gotta look out of the top of my glasses like an old fart. Gotta look down so I can see the ground where I'm going. Bifocals. Will you stop with this nonsensical irritants? Okay, there you go. So, you know, you continue to burn for 10 million years. But yeah, the armor is so great, man. You know, it's got so much good protection on it. Wow, it took a hit, though, from that lava, man. But yeah, dude, you know, it's got such great protection that, yeah, you know, I survived, dude. Let's do one more stupid thing. Hey, bro, what's going on? Ass. Come and get me! Look at the hordes come. I love this, dude. This is not the first time I've come down here and accidentally hit one, man. You know, and then there's like freaking 50 of them, dude. It's a circus. I love it. Look at all. Look at that. Oh my God, I love it. This is so not a world tour video anymore. This is just me being stupid for no apparent reason. Come all ye faithful. Ow! Ow! Come all ye faithful. Walk across the coals to prove your love to me. Wait, where are you going? Cheaters! Cheaters. What? Look at him! It's like the game... Oh, my God! It's like the game is telling them, you know, even though this won't hurt you, it's still a bad block to walk on. Alright. As my loyal followers, you guys must give your lives to me, so, you know, let's do this thing. I'm sorry, you guys, but you cannot kill me, dude. I am indestructible in this armor with this weaponry. It can't happen. Look at that, bro. I took a hit, no damage. This armor is beast! Hit half a heart. Hit half a heart. Hey! We got a weird straggler here. With some kicking shoes. Get out of here, bro. Man, let me grab all my nuggets, dude. Yes. You know, that might have... Oh, yeah. Healed up some of my armor quite nice. Actually, yeah, look at that, man. We got ourselves some gold, too. Alright. And so, yeah, let's head on back out of here, you guys. And we'll do another quick flyover of the place. You know what, bro? You're starting to get on my last nerve. Bam! I'm a sharpshooter, punk. Dude. But, yeah, man. So, yeah. Killer armor, you guys. You know, this took many enchants, many levels, and several different pairs of diamond armor combined into one. You know, hey, dude, look at it. It's like a grade school over here. What's going on, guys? Boy, we're having fun today. Hey, look at that. Look at what's that? What's that over there? No! Hey! Hey! Get. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Hey, bro, what's going on? You guys are really sad looking. Why are you so sad? Is it because I'm pushing you over the edge? Die! Wow, these guys swing hard. Oh, yeah, but I am wearing my wings. Get out of here. Alright, let's get out of here for real. That's enough playing. You guys are probably like, what's this idiot doing now, man, you know? Ah, I missed it. Eat some food. Cod. Alright, let's go home. Back to reality. Joining world? What do you mean joining world? It's my world. I'm not going to join my world. Alright, yeah. So now, that is pretty much it, you guys. You have now seen the world. Now, those over there are nothing important. That's just where I go to bone meal down to get some blue orchid. You know, there was a cave right here, and I just covered it up. Come on with the lag. Whoa! What was with that insanely long landing? Okay. Wow. What is happening right now? That was really weird, dude. That was really weird. Okay. And so, yeah, that is Sov's world, guys. The survival kingdom. Not survival, survival, because I'm Sov. And yes, dudes, that's it. Yeah, so now I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Those of you who asked for this world tour, I hope you enjoyed it. I actually had a lot more fun doing it than I thought I was going to. You know, it was fun messing around in the Nether like an idiot for a while. You know, and especially because before I went in there, I was like, the Nether sucks. Nether just, you know, it sucks. It's not fun. There's nothing to do. Look at your big head. God, you guys are gross. So yeah, if you're new, well, that's awesome. Thanks for, you know, coming by and checking it out. I hope you liked it. I am not by any means, you know, the best YouTuber. I often get things like, your world's not better than this person's, and nor do I claim that to be, okay? I'm doing a world tour because I was asked, not because I'm saying, you guys have to see this, it's the best thing ever. So just so you know, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do appreciate the support, you know, from those of you who have been around, you know, who've been supporting me in what I do. And if any of you are new, I, of course, very much appreciate your support as well. So, you know, thank you guys so very, very much. And, of course, more videos to come, as always. I am Sovereign. Thank you, guys. I will see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Take care. And, yes, if any of you were new, you heard right. I did not ask you to like or subscribe because that's not the way I do things here. You guys know what to do. If you want to like, you'll like. If you want to sub, you'll sub. I don't care. I'd just be happy to see you again and chat with you, okay? So hang out, have some fun. If you don't want to sub, don't sub. I don't care. I'm just here to enjoy with you guys. That's what it's all about, man. You guys have a great day. I love you so much. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Goodbye.